There are some things in this world that go way beyond human understanding. Things that cannot be explained, things that most people don't want to know about. That is where we come.
Do you know what the most frightening thing in the world is? It's fear.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. I'm afraid!
Don't be afraid!
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
It's all true. The boogeyman is real, and you found him.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
I see dead people.
Listen to them, children of the night. What music they make.
They're here.
And good evening, and welcome back to Ghost Frickin' Talkin'. Ghost Frickin' Talkin'. We are a weekly, I just say that in quotation marks because we've been off here for a couple weeks, but we are a weekly podcast that you can find on such places as like Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, but you can also find us here on YouTube if you want to see our beautiful faces and our awesome setup that we have here. And when we do visual stuff like tonight, we are going to talk about haunted dolls.
Oh, no.
Haunted dolls, because I am very much interested in haunted dolls and want to find one for myself.
I'm never going to let you have a haunted doll.
If you are out there and you have a haunted doll that you want to get rid of.
No, it's no.
What?
It's no. Do not send it over, people.
Email me at GFT.
No haunted dolls. I'll let you have your Ouija board. I'll even let you have your Ouija board out on the table. You're not gonna keep your haunted dolls.
All right, so yep, ghostft@yahoo.com. That is our email address if you want to talk to me about sending me your haunted doll. Or if you have a scary story to share it here at ghostft@yahoo.com, and we will read it right here on the show. We have been off for a couple of weeks because, for one, you were sick.
I would like to say something really quick.
Oh,
this
yeah?
is like the first ever Ghost Frickin' Talkin' where I'm not sick or I'm not tired.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just like, yo, what is up, everybody?
But you only have one leg.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. It's not very paranormal, and it's not like he was doing anything awesome, like trying to run back the game-winning touchdown or something. What happened to your leg, son?
Well, as many people know, I'm in the play for my school, and we did some stage fighting. But we usually call it Fight Club, so it sounds cooler that way. It sounds way cooler than it is, but I swung. My leg didn't want to go with me, so I went too far, and my leg went, and I dislocated my kneecap.
Oh, your kneecap went popping out. So that's kind of gruesome. That falls into the gruesome paranormal stuff, to where your kneecap was just on the side of your leg.
Yeah,
man.
my kneecap was just like.
So you're playing sword fighting. Yes. And not the kind of sword fighting you're thinking of, perverts out there.
Thank God, no. I had to specify that to many different people.
So you are sitting here with one leg, but you are up. You are feeling better. Yeah. You are ready to go. We're GFT, and last weekend we were busy with the convention we were at for our other channel, which it was a good convention, but we could have also been doing a paranormal convention on that same day.
Really?
Yeah, Rockford, our hometown, was actually having their annual paranormal conference, or con, here in town. It was at that Veterans Memorial Hall where we went that one night.
Oh, The Veterans Hall.
Yeah. The Veterans Hall gives you the heebie-jeebies when you go to it. So yeah, we are back though. Starting now, it is the month of October. And that's going to be the scariest month of the year, except for February, because Valentine's Day.
But October's always been the spooky time.
Yeah, it's always been the spooky time, but I don't feel it this year.
Yeah, I don't feel spooky time as like all the times you're just like, oh my god, spooky time is here. It's so epic. It's just like it's not feeling it this year.
This I don't know if it's just the way that the year is gone, where it just kind of flies by, and you don't even know. 1 month it's April, and the next month I realize we're going into Halloween season.
But the thing is, it's like it doesn't feel like Halloween. You get like that feeling outside, and it's like it's cold, but it's like slightly warm. You get those warm bursts in between those.
Yeah.
It feels like fall, but right now it feels like winter.
We jump straight from summer to fucking winter, and I absolutely hate the cold.
That's why you got this hat, right?
Yeah. Yep. Check out this awesome hat. You can find this if you have a Five Below store. Check out Five Below. They have this awesome Jason Voorhees knitted cap, and it folds down, and it's a mask, and you can actually see out of it. So I got that, and I've actually gotten a lot of compliments on it while wearing it at the store. People are like, "Oh my god, that is freaking awesome!"
It's like you have this like down, just like, "Sup guys?
Sup guys?"
I'm not going to rob your store.
I'm just here to kill and maim, high schooler or high school. What do you want to call them? Counselors? Not high school counselors, but like camp counselors.
Yeah, camp counselors.
Yeah, I can't even think about what my horror movies are right now. I've been actually binging on Hulu right now. Has Huluween.
Oh yeah.
So I've been watching a lot of movies on there, and they have some shit movies on there.
I was about to say they don't have any good movies on there.
No, they have a couple of like good old ones like The Evil Dead and stuff like that. But
I finally watched The Evil Dead.
Did you?
Yes, at Mom's house.
All right. So was it the remake Evil Dead or was it the original Evil Dead?
It's with Ash, of course.
Okay.
But I think it's the remake. No, not the remake. The older one.
The older one, the original. So it actually has Ash in it.
So Mom didn't tell me either, but where does he lose his hand at? What movie? Is this the second one?
It's the second one.
Okay, thank you, because I was so confused that he didn't lose his hand. I'm like, when is he going to lose his hand? Oh, this dude's attacking. When is he going to lose his hand?
Yeah, it's the second one. Basically, what the second one does is the second one kind of rehashes the first movie, but adds a ton more stuff to it, and that's when his hand comes possessed, and he ends up having to cut it off.
Okay.
So that does happen in the second one.
But overall, I really like that movie. That's a really good movie.
It's a classic, dude. It is a cult classic. That is one of my top 10 all-time horror movies. Is Evil Dead.
So we're gonna do another top 10 horror movies.
Yeah, we have to do a top 10 horror movies for here. We'll do that. So stay tuned for that for our Halloween Havoc.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we'll do some extra videos around here. We'll call it Halloween Havoc for 2019 here on Ghost Freaking Talking.
As I was gonna say, I've been watching a lot of Halloween movies lately. To get in the spirit, but you never really got into the spirit. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I've been watching Halloween for a little bit. I think I got to the fourth one. And I just, I always watch Halloween. I always got that feeling. And it's just I don't have it this year.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like there's no Halloween feeling. Even our house, as you guys have been paying attention, we do live in a haunted house. There has not been anything going on here. You don't get a feeling.
Yeah.
You don't get those weird noises at night. You don't get the cold breezes on you or anything like that. It's like right now this house is dead. There's no activity in it. You walk in, you don't feel that energy that you usually do. we do have eyeballs and shit hanging from the ceiling. We have decorated for Halloween around here.
Yeah, we have, and you just don't get that feeling.
Yeah, it just feels like we're going through the motions, that it's just another month.
Yeah, it's really weird. And Halloween is my favorite time of year. Like, it makes me happier than Christmas to be in Halloween.
Yeah, man. Halloween has always, been a thing. Like when me and your mom got together, basically our Halloweens ended up being bigger than Christmas around here.
Yeah, because we always had like cool parties and stuff like that.
We had some awesome Halloween parties, and
if you want to go see that, go to the Brickhead Family channel. We actually had a video on our Halloween party, and our Halloween parties are pretty cool.
Yeah, our Halloween parties were off the chain. Off the chain. That's an old school one. That's an old school saying.
What do kids say nowadays?
I don't know. Corral? It's off the corral?
That's a color.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what the kids are saying. If you guys know what the kids are saying, leave a comment in the comment section. What do the kids say nowadays when something is cool? Is it off the hizzy anymore? Is that a thing?
The hizzies.
Off the hizzies.
So what are we going to do today?
All right, what we're going to do today is since we haven't been on since the actual raid of Area 51.
Yeah, Area 51.
We are going to talk about all the awesomeness that happened of the raid of Area 51.
And if you did survive that raid, go to our merch shop.
Yes, we do have a shirt out there that says, I survived Area 51. So if you want to check that out, check out our merch shop below. But for other stuff for our merch shop, pay attention to this ad right here.
And if you want your very own Ghost Freaking Talking t-shirts, coffee cups, and heck, even dog bandanas, head to the link below.
All right, guys, we are back, and we are going to talk Area 51. And stay tuned, because after we talk Area 51, we are going to talk haunted dolls.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Very scary.
Because I do notice that you were watching Chucky earlier.
Child's Play. Yes, I was watching Child's Play like an hour ago, and I finished it. I will admit that movie is really creepy, to be honest with you.
I haven't seen the remake.
It's so relatable.
Yeah, I haven't seen the remake, but I know that didn't last very long at the movie theater. So
wait, relatable? Why did I say relatable?
Relatable. All right, guys, so stay tuned for that. But right now we are going to talk what everyone's been waiting to hear about, the raid of Area 51. So, do we have aliens out there now getting free Bud Light?
Oh, yeah. Actually, we do.
Do we?
Remember, we got a free Bud Light.
Yeah, right? We found an alien at our spirit store.
I carried him. He's my alien now.
Yeah, he's your alien. You guys got some free Bud Light. You guys are doing a world tour now, talking about aliens and how they are people too, and that we should mix them into our normal lives, like at the end of Mac and Me.
That's pretty nice.
But here's the story from NPR, which is public news, or what do they call it? Public radio.
NPR?
NPR is public radio. National Public Radio.
I listen to public radio.
Yes, I listen to public radio. All right, so here, the secrets of Area 51, the highly classified Air Force facility long rumored to house extraterrestrial artifacts, remains unseen. Despite millions responding to the public Facebook event, Storm Area 51, they can't stop us all. Nevada authorities say about 40 people gathered at the gates before being confronted and dispersed by law enforcement. All right, so we had millions and millions of people out there.
Millions of people.
Out there wanting to raid Area 51, and none of them, except for these 40 people, had balls enough to go out there.
I'm surprised Mr. Beast didn't do it.
Well, Mr. Beast was out there at one point, but he had no balls to go and show up when the getting was good.
Hey, you didn't either. So,
dude, I had things going on that weekend.
Same.
But it says, according to the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, one arrest was made, not for an attempt at freeing an alien, but for public urination. So one arrest was made, and it wasn't for trying to get an alien out. It was for pissing on Area 51.
Okay. Oh, just to think about it, I went to jail for peeing on the ground instead of trying to see if there was an actual alien. No, let me pee on the ground so I can get arrested. If you're gonna get arrested anyway, just go search for an alien at least.
Yeah, right. That's so fucking dumb. And one of the biggest stories I seen out of it, one guy was he was doing the news broadcast from it. And what is that stupid run that they do where they do
Naruto run? They did Naruto run in the background.
Yeah, and he became fucking famous for doing it.
Cause once you think about it, people are doing this for memes. People love memes. And Naruto is one of the biggest memes, not memes, but the biggest fan base of all time for anime. He's just freaking running.
Yeah, dude, that was the biggest story that came out of this was the Naruto. Listen to me. This is dad talk. Naruto run, and that was the biggest thing that came out of Area 51. Besides the dude pissing in public. It says also here, 10 days before the planned raid, 2 Dutch tourists were arrested after being found trespassing on Department of Energy land near Area 51. So they weren't on Area 51, they were on some other person's land. So they didn't even have balls enough to go to Area 51.
Let's go to Area 51, but let's not go to Area 51. That sounds like a good plan to me.
Since then, the 2 men were sentenced to a year in county jail, which was suspended in favor of a 3-day imprisonment and a monetary fine. Says here in an interview with NPR, Matty Roberts, the creator of the event, discouraged potential visitors from actually going to Area 51. I bet he didn't really want people. Well, he did want people to go, but I bet he was told, you better start telling people not to show up. How bad do you think the federal government got on the guy that started up this thing?
Well,
that if something were to happen out there, that his ass was probably going to be the one that goes to jail for inciting. There's probably some dumbass law inciting a mob or something like that.
Yeah, once you think about it, Martin Luther King Jr., he got arrested for the protest even though he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he would have done the same thing.
Wow, look at you. Are you learning shit at school finally?
I'm a smart boy. I just act dumb. That's the only thing. People are like, wow, you don't really know anything, don't you? I'm like, dude, I am smart and I just choose not to be.
Dude, you just dropped the knowledge on us. Look at that. Here at Ghost Frickin' Talkin', we also learn other stuff like Martin Luther King. All right. So it says here, he goes on to say, I'm really trying to direct people away from actually going towards the military base because that both is dangerous and a national security threat. So I'm trying to direct people towards the safer option of just going to one of these mini parties that's being set up because Vegas isn't too far away from Area 51, so they were having alien parties. And from what I've seen is that people weren't even going to those either.
It's just America just is weird.
Oh, hot take.
I was just joking. But no,
love you, America. Love you, America.
I love America, bro. It's just people they always want a bandwagon. People always love bandwagoning stuff like that. Whatever it's not, they want to be part of it. But
Just like all these people are going to be jumping on our 49er bandwagon all
exactly.
of a sudden.
Yeah, everyone's going to jump on our bandwagon while we're like still good, and then when the time actually comes, we're like, I knew this team sucked.
When we lose to the Patriots in the Super Bowl, everyone's going to be like, oh, 49ers suck. I'm not on this bandwagon anymore.
Exactly.
But Roberts is referring to Alien Stock and Storm Area 51 Base Camp, 2 music festivals that capitalized on the popularity of the original Facebook event. The 2 gatherings are hosted in Las Vegas and Heiko, respectively. So, nothing happened at Area 51. How disappointed are we? Should we be disappointed that nothing happened? No, I'm not saying that I wanted people to go and get shot and killed.
I wanted more people to show up.
Yeah.
I wanted more people to show up. I wanted to, but I also don't want people to show up because once you think about it, that's you will be shot on sight because there is stuff in there you'll be arrested and stuff like that.
Right. But 40 people out of millions and millions of people, 40 people show up to this thing.
I was like, something brushed up against my leg, but it's the cat.
I
was something touches me.
Oh yeah, that's another new addition to our household. Is we got a couple cats. Maybe that's what's keeping our spirits away. Because I do know that cats are supposed to ward off evil spirits. So maybe since the cats have been here, we haven't had anything happen. Our spirit is scared of the kitty cats.
But the thing is, we had blackjack at that point. We had a crap ton of stuff happening.
Yeah, but he was a black cat, so maybe that kind of energy is different. I don't know. These cats are cool though. They're cool as hell. So they're probably chasing off whatever's here, or the ghost is like, what the fuck? What do we got more fucking animals in here for? But yeah, Area 51. So all the build up, all the anticipation
for 40 people.
For 40
people.
40 people. We've had 40 people show up at our house for a party.
Exactly.
God damn. That is
disappointing. Right. Disappointing. That's all I gotta say.
If they would have been 100 people, I'd be like, yeah, 100 people. That's it's still disappointing, but 40 people. You can't even break 50. You couldn't even get 50. You got 40 people and one Naruto runner.
Naruto, first of all. But no, I would have thought at least 2,000 or 3,000 people at the most.
Oh yeah. 2,000 or
3,000.
Yeah, I would have thought out of millions that we would have had a couple thousand people show up, but no, nothing. So
no, not nothing.
Well, 40. 40
people.
So aliens, they are still hidden in Area 51. They are still tuckered in there, all nice and neat, being laid. Their mama comes home and puts them to bed in their little Area 51 beds. They had nothing to worry about because people have no balls.
That is true.
Except for the one guy that was pissing on Area 51, I guess. But that I guess that's a different story that'll probably come up some other time. So I don't know. I'm disappointed. Like I said, there wasn't that many people that showed up, and I'm kind of disappointed because I wanted an alien to come out and get his free Miller or Bud Light.
Oh yeah, no alien get their Bud Light.
You gotta know that the person over at Bud Light's like, all right, we don't have to give out free beer now. Yes, thank you guys for not having any balls and freeing those aliens, because that would have made for an odd conversation to have.
But okay, but the thing is, I just want to know if they did make them.
Hi, I am Zoltan. I am from the planet Krypton, and I am here for my free Bud Light.
Isn't Krypton part of Superman?
And then the guy at Budweiser, he'd be like, "But did you print out the coupon?
Did you print out the
Did
coupon?
you print out the coupon? If not, please turn around and go home."
They would do that. They would do that.
And then you know what would happen? That alien would turn around and find a Karen. And Karen would go there and be like,
my God.
"Can I speak to your manager?"
Yes, can I speak to your manager, please? I need to know. Can I speak to your manager?
Oh, that's so funny.
That was perfect.
That
was perfect.
I'm gonna go off on a little bit of a tangent here. I was out the other night with a friend, and I was explaining to her what a Karen was, and she's like, what is a Karen? So I'm like, it's these little short haircut ladies, that's got the back of their head shaved, but it's like still long over here. They go and they complain about everything, and they need everything done their way, and they're like super soccer moms to the T.
Yes.
And we were at a bar.
Oh,
and
no.
Sure enough, there's this lady comes up, got pissed off because the bar, because they had tables where you could eat, and this lady couldn't get a table because there was a wait, and she's like, "Well, I thought, and she got the manager over.
It's not. So there you go, Karen. She's
got the Karen haircut and everything, and she's like going off, and I told my friend, I'm like,
there you go.
That's Karen right there. We just talked about it, and there's a fucking Karen. I wanted to actually go up and be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, is your name Karen?" More than likely it was.
Oh my god, dude, you would have been the best dad ever if you just went, "Dude, is your name Karen?
Is your name Karen?
I need to know. Is your name Karen?"
Because you're sitting here complaining to the managers that their busy restaurant doesn't have enough tables for your ass to be at. And it was just a funny coincidence, and you brought up Karen, so I think I brought up Karen, but it was just a little side story I thought I'd throw out there, because I think we've brought Karen up a couple times on the show.
Yeah, we brought up Karen at least
mom.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, soccer moms, I know we did.
Yeah,
I know for sure that we did soccer moms.
And we kind of bundle Karen with soccer moms because that's kind of all the same area. But yeah, Area 51, it's a bummer.
Yeah, no, so much hype.
Yep, so much hype. It's a big letdown.
But out of you 40 people, don't forget to, buy your merch.
Yes.
So that you survive
we
Area 51.
We do have surviving Area 51. And if you were out at Area 51 and you want to tell us the lame-ass story of how it went down there, write to us at ghostft@yahoo.com. What is that address?
ghostft@yahoo.com.
Yes. So write to us your personal stories of the bummer that was Area 51. At least there could have been I don't know,
2,000 or 3,000 at least.
Chicks out there flashing boobs or something like that. I don't know, but nothing. It doesn't sound like there was anything that happened out there. So very disappointing. So maybe 2020 Area 51.
No, don't. Now you're going to get on the blacklist.
Oh, no.
Now you're going to get on the blacklist. I even thought about that, like when we first started that, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't want to get put on the blacklist. I don't want the FBI just, open up and just, freaking destroy everything.
FBI, open up!
And then, I was like, oh, I don't want that to happen. And then, you said it. I'm like... I'm not going to jail.
All right, so unless drastic things come up, I think we are wrapping up our Area 51 for 2019. If we do come up with some awesome sightings or something for aliens, I think we will put our alien and Area 51 on hold for now on GFT. But if you have an experience, have you been abducted? Do you think you were abducted? Do you have some kind of cool conspiracy theory about aliens? Write to us at ghostft@yahoo.com, because we're not just talking ghosts, but we also talk aliens.
Have you ever seen a spook spectrum of ghost?
And Karens.
We've
all seen a Karen.
Yes.
Don't tell me that you haven't seen a Karen. Karens are easier to find than Bigfoot. That's for damn sure. All right, guys, so we are going to be talking haunted dolls. So stay tuned for an ad for this awesome t-shirt. And make sure to go out and buy one of these. And if you survived Area 51... Alright, so go to the Ghost Frickin' Talking Gear shop. You can follow the link and order your very own Ghost Frickin' Talking t-shirt. Many designs, many colors are available. And you can even get it put on a coffee mug or a dog bandana. Alright, and welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to order your awesome GFT merch. Or, if you survived that Area 51, if you're one of those 40 people, order that shirt. All right, guys. Now it's time to talk haunted dolls. Like I said, I have actually, not seriously, but I have looked online for people selling haunted dolls. I'm just curious. It's kind of like my Ouija board infatuation. Even though I don't believe in a Ouija board, I've collected a bunch, which I meant to post a video on our channel here, which I might post maybe sometime this week for our Halloween Havoc series.
Oh, your Ouija board collection?
Show you my Ouija board collection, because we actually found one at a secondhand store.
Technically 2.
And it was 2 in a box, but one was brand new, and then you lifted it up, and it had a creepy ass one that looks like it's been used all to hell. So I will show those off in a future video. All right, guys, but right now we are talking haunted dolls. How cool would it be to have a haunted doll just sitting right here and we're doing our thing? It's like, meh, meh.
First of all, you would crap your pants.
Yes, I would. I would crap my pants.
I would too. I wouldn't even allow you to have one in general, okay?
That's what you said about the Ouija board.
I said you could have the Ouija board, you just can't use it.
But we have one sitting open right over there.
At this point, I don't even care anymore about the Ouija board. I'm just caring about, like, the doll.
The doll. So,
all
right. So we're going to talk haunted dolls, and I believe I have a little bit of a handful of dolls here, some history, but behind some of these haunted dolls. And there's even one haunted doll that is really creepy. That if you look at the picture of the doll, some people have been known to die, have heart attacks, get violently sick. So we're going to show it to every one of you. So if you guys want to check us out on YouTube, check out this video right now and you can see this.
You have to put a warning at the beginning of that. You know that, right?
Oh, do I?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because if anything happens, you don't put a warning out, we're getting sued.
All right. So I'm going to bring up the picture of the very first
Joker.
Yeah. By the way, awesome ass movie.
I can't look at any of these creepy dolls.
All right, so look at him.
I can't.
Look at him.
Nah.
Look at him. I said fucking look at him. Look at him. Oh, now it's off the screen. But I'm going to bring it up on the screen for you guys to take a look at. And here he is. Oh, look. There's my awesome. All right, and here he is. Take a look at him.
Nope, not looking at
His
him.
name is Letta.
Can't look at any of these dolls. I can't.
No.
No, I will. I'll take a glimpse. But
all right, the story of Letta is one of those that, if only portions of it are true, it's damn creepy. Owner Kerry Walton said he discovered the doll in 1970s under the floorboards of an abandoned house he was scavenging in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales, Australia. So this is an Australian doll.
Australia, mate.
So, see, he can't be too creepy. Australians are all nice, aren't they?
I love Australians, mate.
Wooden with glass eyes, the doll was put in his trunk. Walton then proceeded to drive home until, that is, he heard movement and a howl of, "Let me out!" Hence the name, Letta was born. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Look in those eyes. To stare into his eyes and imagine him going, "Let me out. Let me out, young boy." Okay, I will put Letta off the screen just because you're being a little bitch right now and hiding your face.
I'm not hiding my face. I got one eye open.
Got one eye open.
Yeah, I can't.
Pillow tight.
I can't look at like creepy dolls and stuff like that.
All right, so that was Letta. A little bit behind Letta more is, upon bringing Letta home, Walton said his children were terrified of it and said they heard it talking to itself and moving on its own. Also, dogs apparently acted aggressively toward it. Those who encountered Letta may have had vivid nightmares or feel nauseous. Plus, Walton suggested Letta walks around at night. How creepy is that?
Pretty freaking creepy, because I can't. once again, I can't stand dolls. Like, if I go to Goodwill and I see dolls, I can't, like, be in the same aisle as it. It's like, it creeps me out more than, like, people touching you in haunted houses.
When he had it examined, Walton claimed Letta dated back 200 years, made with real human hair by Eastern European gypsies, and it was supposedly haunted by a restless spirit of a drowned boy. Letta made the television rounds and became a famously haunted doll, and Walton has vowed not to get rid of it, despite the inky cloudy of dread and anxiousness hanging around it. Then again, he does travel with the doll, and it charges for photos with it. Charges for photos. All right, so that was Letta. Let me out. All right, so what do you think of Letta? Was he creepy?
Yes.
Was he even creepy or something slammed over there?
No, it's the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Whew.
The tub.
All right. I'm like, whoa, man, talk about no activity, and all of a sudden something happens. Okay, but we are now on to our next doll. And his name, he's got a cute little name. Let's bring him up on this side. You're like, I can't look at him.
I can't
look at him. But.
Oh, not Harold.
All right, his name is Harold. All right, I will bring it up on the screen for you guys.
See, he doesn't look as creepy, but it's still creepy. He's missing an eye.
All right, so that is Harold. All right, so the story behind Harold, whether or not it is factually correct, Harold the doll has a reputation for being the first of many haunted dolls to be sold on eBay in 2003. His auction earned him media attention and later appearance on Ghost Adventures. Zach Bagans hates dolls, but it's also good television to feature allegedly haunted dolls on a ghost show, isn't it?
No.
The initial story behind the badly worn doll is that he belonged to the young son of a Florida man who had passed away in 1940s. When the son died, the man and his wife reported hearing crying and singing from the boy's bedroom. A priest advised him to burn the doll, but it wouldn't burn, so the man kept it in his shed for about 60 years, allegedly, and then the original eBay seller put the haunted Harold up for sale. After blaming the doll for his cat dying and losing his girlfriend to the pool man 2 days after buying it off the man. Fuck you, Harold, for breaking up a marriage. God damn, Harold. After being purchased for $300, Harold was passed along from one owner to the next, and some believed he caused misfortune everywhere he went. Noises were heard, and occasionally it would be seen Harold's expression had shifted to a smile. According to the Ghost Adventures episode, a friend of one of the owners developed a brain tumor shortly after visiting Harold. Anthony Quinetta purchased the doll in 2004 and said there were souls imprisoned in it. And buy the doll. He chronicled attacks by Harold on him and others in a book about his time with the doll. Of course, if you got a haunted doll, you're writing a book, right?
Aren't you writing a book?
Yeah, exactly. I forget what I'm writing, but...
Shining away from it all?
Oh, shining away from it all. That's right. Okay, so that is Harold. What about little Harold?
Once again, it's a doll. I can't really look at it. I mean, I've seen it. He's missing an eyeball, but like, okay, that's a little creepy. But like, it looks like one of the Bella's dolls.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so creepy.
And the thing is that I don't know. It's one of those things where I could put a piece of dog shit on eBay and say this piece of dog shit's haunted. And someone will buy it because it's haunted dog shit, but it's not really haunted. It's just dog shit I pulled out of the backyard. Right?
Yeah.
Who's to say that this isn't just some doll that somebody was like, dude, we need some weed money. Let's pretend like this doll's haunted and shit, man. And then we'll sell it on eBay and get some money for some weed, man. How about that?
Cool.
But yeah, it's hard to, but if okay, here's my thinking on, how people were getting it from handed down to handed down because, ooh, I'm getting bad shit happening. It's kind of, you're getting a bad doll, right?
Yeah.
A supposed bad doll. So you're going to put negative energy in yourself anyway because you're like, oh shit, something's going to happen now because I have this creepy ass doll. So of course shit's going to happen because you're bringing that negative energy with you. Not the power of positivity. You're bringing the power of negativity because you're always living in constant fear that something's going to happen. So I don't think that doll's haunted. I think it's a full of shit. And if you want us to become a believer, send us Harold the Doll here at GhostFT at yahoo.com.
I'm a believer. No.
All right, so we're going to go on to this next doll. And I will forewarn everyone right now. This doll does have some history of just looking at pictures of it will get you nauseous, sick, and people have actually had heart attacks and died from it.
And then why are you going to look at it?
All right, so let's bring it up on the screen right now. We are talking about the doll named Peggy. Peggy Sue. What, Peggy Sue. Oh, Peggy. My Peggy Sue. All right, so I am going to get Peggy ready here. Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I can't look at it.
Exactly.
All right, so I can't look at it, but I'm going to let you guys look at it right now. And you're going to look at it right now because I'm going to push this button. Boom. And that is Peggy. Hello, Peggy. She is a creepy doll. She's not as fucked up as the rest of them. And I just got a text and it scared the shit out of me. Here for Peggy. As far as haunted dolls go, Peggy looks fairly mundane with blue eyes and a blonde bob. But she might make you sick. Something of an internet sensation, Peggy was owned by British investigator John Harris of Haunted Dolls and has been reported to cause nausea, dizziness, headaches, and perhaps even heart attacks in those that simply see her photo. Those that encounter her in person might even go mad. Harris came into possession of Peggy courtesy of previous owners who said the doll was causing bad dreams. And mediums who have visited the doll have claimed she is inhabited by spirits persecuted in life, possibly with ties to the Holocaust. Well, fuck mediums. They're not real. Oh, that was my take in. It wasn't the writing. Harris and her team came to believe Peggy's spirit is a woman from 1946 London who died of an illness that ailed her chest. The woman also apparently hated clowns, which is ironic for a ghost inhabiting a doll. Apparently, in order to avoid having too much information out there about her, Peggy also made Harris's notebook go missing following a seance. Whoa! I misplaced my book. It's haunted. It was Peggy. Look at poor Peggy. Peggy didn't do shit. Peggy just wants to chill. Peggy just wants some loving. Peggy just wants to be pushed around in a little baby cart, put in a little baby bed, right? A little baby blanket. Peggy, they gave you a bad rap, man. Most recently, Peggy was acquired by Zach Baggins of Ghost Adventures, who is displaying the doll at his haunted museum in Las Vegas. Oh, well, at least she's living it up in style. This bitch is in Vegas. So that is Peggy. What do you think? Did you look at her?
Yes, I did actually.
Do you feel nauseous? Do you feel dizziness?
Do you?
Are your bowels going to explode?
No.
Yeah. Nothing happened. Once again, It's a story. A bullshit story. So, Zach Beggins, if you're out there and want to send Peggy to Ghost Freaking Talking, write to me at ghostft@yahoo.com.
Then we'll send it right back.
So yeah, I really want to go to his museum out there. He's got a lot of cool shit that I'm interested in seeing. All right, so we got a couple more dolls here that we want to talk about. All right, guys, now it is time to move on to one of the most famous haunted dolls, not named Annabelle or Chucky. Robert the doll. We watched it was on, I think it was like Amazon.
It's called Lore.
Yeah. Oh, that fucking podcast is fucking awesome. If you guys are looking for an awesome podcast to listen to Lore. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. But Lore has a program on Amazon Prime, and they did an episode on Robert the doll, which if you guys want to go check it out, do it right after this podcast. But we're going to talk about Robert, and Robert's such a sweet little boy. Robert's such a sweet boy. I love Robert. But here's Robert in a second, and there he is. Robert the doll. Before Annabelle made her big screen debut in The Conjuring, Robert was the most famous doll out there. The doll looks almost more simian than human, with black beady eyes, tiny distressed cuts on his face, a particular grin, and wearing a little sailor outfit.
He's a sailor. He's in New York. He's doing fine.
We get this guy laid. And wearing a little sailor outfit, likely originally worn by his owner, Robert Eugene Otto of Key West, Florida. Robert the doll story goes back to 1904 when the real Robert, a boy who went by Gene, acquired it from his grandfather, who'd recently returned from a trip to Germany, manufactured by the Stuff Company, which made the first teddy bear. The wool stuffed life-size doll was possibly intended as more of a display mannequin, though some say a maid in the Otto family gave Gene the doll, imbued with voodoo magic. Oh, I love the voodoo magic.
That's why you should never get a doll in general. Some dude could have put some bad voodoo or something on it. Yeah. Or get it from Goodwill. Why are you getting it from Goodwill out of everything, bro?
Dude, that's where I get my stuff.
Exactly.
That's where I get my Ouija boards, dude, is at the Goodwill.
Exactly.
You don't know what's attached to it.
Exactly. Why would you do it?
Robert was a constant companion for Gene, and was accused by the boy of various misdeeds and mysterious movements by the boy. Toys might be mutilated, furniture overturned, and eerie giggles might be heard throughout Otto's home. This is a long-ass story. I'm going to skip to the good part here. He eventually ends up being kept in a glass case displayed in a museum where still people claim to be cursed by him. Should they insult him?
No.
Or take his photo without asking for permission. The doll is also credited for interfering with electronic devices. The doll is thus a bit of a celebrity, receiving about 3 letters a day that range from apologies for bad behavior towards him to letters asking for advice. Dear Robert, I have this haunted doll, and he's making my wife sleep with the pool boy. What should I do? Robert, please help me.
Or, hey, Robert, I need some advice. What are the winning lottery numbers?
So, yeah, that is Robert the doll. Yeah, and like I said, go Lore. There's, I think it's like a half-hour long program of that. But Robert the doll, he's cool. I think he's cool. I didn't ask him permission to be on the podcast, so what the fuck are you going to do now, Robert? Huh? Bring it, Robert. Bring it to ghostft@yahoo.com.
I am sorry, Robert. I do not condone of what he's doing.
All right, so that is Robert the doll, and we've saved the best for last. What can we talk about? What doll are we going to talk about?
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
The only
All right, and the thing is with Annabelle looks nothing like what they made her movie out to be.
Yeah.
Because Annabelle, they didn't put the real picture of Annabelle. Well, that's kind of disappointing. Well, I'll throw this up there anyway.
It's a Raggedy Ann doll.
It is an actual Raggedy Ann doll, but this article that I'm reading here used the movie version. That sucks, you bunch of bastards. So I'll bring it up here for you guys to see, just so you guys can be creeped out by this creepy Annabelle. But here we go. Here's a story of Annabelle.
No joke. The Annabelle Raggedy Ann doll looks creepier.
Oh yeah, it does, dude. I've always thought Raggedy Ann dolls are creepy anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus those. What dolls were they?
Cabbage Patch always scares me.
No, not Cabbage Patch. They had like button eyes.
Like Caroline?
Yeah, they look like the
Dude,
Caroline dolls, but there was a whole line that they were just.
Button eyes always scare me.
Yeah, dude, those are fucking creepy. That Caroline, the Coraline movie,
yeah,
creeps me the fuck out, dude.
I can't watch that either.
That movie is trippy to begin with, but it's fucking creepy, and I don't know how that's a kids movie at all. I believe that was the same guy that did Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tim Burton?
No, it is Tim Burton wrote The Nightmare Before Christmas. He didn't direct it. The guy that directed it did Coraline in this. But let's go back to Annabelle here. When Conjuring introduced Annabelle to mainstream audiences in 2013, it was in the visage of an antique porcelain doll with a parlor and ruby red mischievous smile. But that is not true. The actual Annabelle is far more mundane and looks like a Raggedy Ann doll and about the size of a 4-year-old child, and attached to an inhuman entity. Before she made her big screen debut, Annabelle was introduced in Gerald Brittle's 1980 book, The Demonologist: The Extraordinary Career of Ed and Lorraine Warren. The Warrens account of Annabelle has it that in 1970, a mother purchased a Raggedy Ann doll from a hobby store as a birthday gift to her adult daughter, Donna Jennings. Jennings, a nurse, lived with fellow nurse Angie Stapleton. Stapleton's fiance, Lou Carlo, was also a frequent visitor to modern apartment. The Warrens were allegedly called into the case by a clergy member because the doll had begun to move around the girl's home. At first, Jennings said the doll's position would change while she was away at work, or would appear to be standing or kneeling on its own. Stapleton said the doll would change rooms while they were gone, and then the handwritten notes in parchment began to appear. When writing that looked like a child saying, "Help us. Help, Lou." The trio told the paranormal investigators they didn't own a pencil. What?
How'd you not own
How
a
the
pencil?
fuck do you not own a fucking pencil? And didn't have parchment around. One night, they discovered blood on the doll's hand and chest, and even weirdly, a piece of chocolate seemed to appear. The name Annabelle Higgins was introduced by a medium. Sure, another fucking medium. It's like, I get a feeling that the night's gonna be a good night, and your name is Annabelle. So, that's Annabelle.
What did you think about this? That backstory sucks. I don't own a pencil.
Yeah, right? I don't own a pencil, so I don't know how these notes are getting written.
Dude, that's like us saying we don't own Lego. We don't own any Lego.
We don't own-
What's a Lego?
We don't own Lego. What is that? I have no idea what you could be talking about. Yeah, so that's kind of sketchy, but a lot of people say a lot of the Warren stories were sketchy to begin with anyway. That they were just out for fame and fortune. So that's up to debate, and rip both the Warrens. Most recently here, Lorraine died a couple months ago, so rest in peace, Lorraine, and hopefully where you are at, you are You're hunting down demons still. All right, so that is our haunted dolls. So are you still okay? Are you good now?
I'm still good.
Are you gonna have nightmares tonight?
Probably. I don't know.
All right. So Peggy Sue. Peggy, is she in your mind? Is she attacking your heart?
No.
Is she making you nauseous, dizziness?
No.
Let us know if you guys watched this video. Did any of these dolls creep you out? Did you get nauseous? Are you dead? Did Peggy kill you? Did you get permission from Robert to write a bad review of our podcast to us? Because if you do write a bad review, we will send all of these dolls after you. Peggy will come and make your bowels explode. Robert will make you cheat on your husband with the pool boy and all that kind of fun stuff. Wait, no, that wasn't Robert that made the pool boy cheat. That was the one weird doll with the eyeball missing. Harold. Yeah. And Letta, I think out of all the dolls, I think Letta kind of creeped me out the most. Yeah. Being made with human hair and those glass beady eyes and shit. No, I'm good. I'm good with that one. But if you want to send Letta to ghostft@yahoo.com, make sure to write us, and I will give you our shipping information.
No.
All right, guys. So we are going to wrap it up here. I want to thank you guys for coming back and hanging with us. I do promise we will keep our shows rolling here. I apologize. Like I said, it was a string of events between getting sick and we had conventions. But we are back here rolling with the Ghost FT crew. You can order your Ghost Freaking Talking gear in the link below. Like I said, make sure to give us a positive review or we will send these dolls after you.
And first comment on YouTube, we'll get pinned.
Yes, first comment will get pinned at the top here. So if you want to be the first, and people everywhere will see your comment here on YouTube. So make sure to subscribe here on YouTube and hit that notification bell.
So you get notified when we push out some more spooky videos.
All right, guys. So thank you. Make sure to also subscribe on anywhere you guys are finding this podcast. I appreciate it. And I do know I had some people write into me saying, where the fuck is my podcast, dude? So I do know that we do have people out there listening and appreciate our podcast. So I apologize deeply. But we are back. And we're going to bring the creepy and spooky.
Because it's October.
It's October for Halloween Havoc. All right, guys. My name is Nick.
And I'm Trenton.
And as always,
everyone has a story to tell.
So make sure to stay spooky. And
good evening.
Good evening.